Many of those killed in the latest Israeli air raids were those evacuated from Gaza City and the northern part of the Gaza Strip as ordered by Israel, Al Jazeera's Safwat Khallout reported from Gaza. Ambulances are transporting the injured to already overcrowded hospitals, and we are told that many people are still trapped in the rubble of the targeted buildings. Another person told Al Jazeera that his whole neighborhood was in ruins. We have seen armored vehicles, tanks, and lots of soldiers. They're also using vessels from the sea with precision-guided munitions.
The so-called law of increasing functional information, which introduced concepts like natural selection, forms the backbone of modern life sciences, predicts that all evolving phenomena are subject to natural processes that prioritize important functions, such as stability and novelty, thereby enabling the development of systems with increasing order and complexity. This unique approach could help explain why a host of cosmic processes evolve over time, from stars that are more chemically enriched than their predecessors.
Quantum entanglement is a fundamental and intriguing phenomenon in quantum mechanics. It occurs when two or more particles become correlated in such a way that the state of one particle cannot be described independently of the state of the others, even when they are separated by large distances. This means that the properties of one particle, such as its spin or polarization, are dependent on the properties of the other particles. It then acquires new information which leads the experimentalist to manipulate the second particle to effectively
The brains of people who reduce their drinking, as well as of people who quit drinking entirely, have greater volume in certain regions than people who drink more heavily, according to a new study of adults treated for alcohol use disorder. The regional brain volumes of people who resume drinking at low-risk levels, no more than approximately 3 drinks per day for males, 1.5 drinks per day for females, of alcohol are more similar to the brains of those who remain abstinent than they are to those who drink at higher risk levels.
Researchers used magnetic resonance imaging to compare the volume of the cortex in various brain regions of people with alcohol use disorder who received treatment and subsequently either stopped drinking, resumed drinking but at low-risk levels, or resumed drinking at higher risk levels. Approximately 8 months after treatment, abstinence and reduced drinking at low and higher risk levels were associated with differences in brain volumes across the cortex. The study provides support for the benefits of reduced drinking on brain health.
When Woods went through a near-death accident in 2021, he had to go through various procedures, and that made him miss major tournaments. Hero World Challenge, which Woods had not participated in since 2021, now has a spot reserved for his potential comeback. It has already garnered great excitement from the golf community, as the innovative format promises a thrilling experience to the fans. Tiger Woods, in collaboration with Rory McIlroy and former NBC Sports executive Mike McCarley.
These stresses are the result of billions of years of evolution, including the cooling and shrinking of different parts of the planet at different rates. The seismic data seemed similar to previously identified impact events, so the researchers coordinated a huge international effort, recruiting global space agencies with satellites orbiting Mars. Researchers at the University of Cambridge have demonstrated that they can mimic what would happen if one could travel back in time by playing with entanglement, a central concept in quantum mechanics.
Sheikh Jassim also considered their valuation highly unrealistic compared to his astonishingly generous bid for 100% ownership of the club. Over the past few days, Jassim engaged in further and concluding discussions and negotiations before terminating the 9-month-long deal. In the time it took most people to birth a new life, the Glazers remained indecisive. Jassim made the first bid in February 2023, and called it quits in October. However, this outcome will likely disappoint a significant portion of United supporters.
The most profound discovery about this species of hominins is the fact that they probably settled in one place for an extended period of time. Most experts would have reason to believe that early humans would still be in a phase of hunting and gathering, but the fact that they were making crude tools and building structures tells us otherwise. Experts have reason to believe that the excavated structure was probably the foundation of a much larger dwelling. Hominins were able to use their intelligence and imagination to conceptualize.
The new research grew out of informal conversations between Wang and senior author Robert Hazen, a mineralogist and astrobiologist at Carnegie who is a leading expert on mineral evolution. Over the years, the pair have frequently speculated about the possibility of a missing law of nature that might account for the emergence of dazzling new configurations in so many natural systems, such as living organisms or mineral permutations. Dynamic persistence is the capacity to produce a lot of different permutations.